Hello everybody, this is Mr. Bowman. So today we're going to be looking at the ALEX topic using a graphing calculator to find the x-intercept and vertex. This one does require the graphing calculator in ALEX, so we're going to be setting this up a little bit differently. But when you get in here, you'll see they give you an equation, round to the nearest hundredth if necessary. If there's more than one x-intercept, separate them with commas. If applicable, collect none, so we have a none option here. We also have a comma tool, but we can just type it on our keyboard just as easily. So we're going to come over here to our calculator. Go ahead and click that. So we can do all our standard stuff on this graphing calculator, but how we want to approach this one is we're going to go to this y equals button, click this so we know that it's going to graph, and then type in our equation, and it already has the y part, so we just need the 3x squared, etc. on that right side. So go ahead and type that in. So minus 2x minus 2. So that's our equation. It's not going to do anything, however, until we actually come over and hit graph. If you find out that you made a mistake or anything, you can always go back over here and edit what you put in here. But we have graph. And then we have all these calculation tools to use with our graph. So over here, we'll go ahead and do the vertex first. So whether the vertex is a maximum or a minimum, though it's kind of all rolled together here in our extrema here. So you click on that, and then you can drag these lines around to get bounds, and you want it to be on either side of your vertex. After you do that, we only have one line graph right now, so it's not a big deal. But if you do, you can change this in case you have more than one graph. But we're going to come down here to find our extrema. And then it's going to tell us that our minimum is at 0.33 repeating, and the y part of it is negative 2.33 repeating. The maximum is just on that range. We don't really care about that because that's not our vertex. So that'll change depending on where you put your bounds, but your minimum should not for this graph since it is concave up. So I'll just come over here, and it says round to the nearest hundredth, so 0.33, and then negative 2.33. All right, hit OK, so we can go back to our normal screen. The x-intercepts, I can clearly see there are two, so I'll go ahead and write those out. So this one is a little bit different. So I'm going to look for my zeros. So I'm going to click this, but I have to do this twice. I have to do it separately for each one. So I'm going to drag it over here so it's only hitting one of my x-intercepts here. I don't want it to surround both because it'll tell me one, and then I'll have to drag it anyway. So it's easier just to tell it which one to find. So I have a left bound and a right bound surrounding my one that I can see. Hit find 0, and it will tell you where it's at. We'll go ahead and type that in first. So I believe it just wants the value, yeah. So negative 0.55 if I round that up. And then I can go ahead and drag my bounds to look at this one, hit find 0 again, and it'll move over, and this one's at 1.22. They get a little weird with their rounding in here, but so there you go. You got your vertex and your two intercepts.